we try not to get too distracted on what's the inbound coming in, because the quality is usually a lot lower than, those new relationships that nobody else can really discover. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're just problem solvers.
Talk to us a little bit about, how much you're still hitting the phones, even in your juniors too, and how that all works.
Yeah, so my generation is probably 50-50, maybe slightly more slanted towards the inbound. But generally, where I can add the most value to the team is helping secure the business, and also just helping work through the problems that nobody else knows how to solve. So it's not only leveraging the relationships, but I can definitely say that I'll shortcut a problem faster than anybody, just because I've seen all the little ways something can go wrong. I'll see a landmine and try to blow it up before we actually get there, and all kill ourselves in the deals. We always say surprises don't kill, or problems do not kill deals, but surprises do. So you want to actually just try to avoid any surprises. When I started out, I was making a ton of outbound. I'm very active on social channels, and that, is a kind of a form of a cold call. It's not direct, but it is an impression. So, if people generally get to know you through those channels, they know what you sound like, they, kind of resonate with you, they're more apt to pick up a phone and say, hey, I want to know what my property's worth. Or they'll see a deal story from somebody else that's already executed maybe a version of what they've been, twiddling their thumbs hoping that they could do. And now that they saw proof of concept, they, reach out. But in general, there's more inbound opportunities for me, but the quality of some of them is not top, the top quality. The best deals are the hardest to find. So, what I mean by that is it's not generally the person that's answering everybody's calls, who everybody has their email for, that is kind of just like a known, participant in the market. It's the, partnership dispute that involves 3 people that aren't even listed on the mortgage, that you somehow have to get in touch with the aunt of the owner and then somehow end up with his cell phone number. But like, these are not readily available contacts that own the property. Those are the generally speaking easy deals to establish a relationship with, because they're not getting harassed by everybody else. So we try not to get too distracted on what's the inbound coming in, because the quality is usually a lot lower than those new relationships that nobody else can really discover. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're just problem solvers. There's nothing being created or destroyed necessarily in what we do. We're just here to facilitate somebody's wants and desires with somebody else's needs, and just generally make a match. But to get through those hurdles of diligence, and there's a lot of foot friction, and generally I just wake up every day and try to figure out, how do we solve the problems to get over the finish line and get deals in contracts? Because typically our deals, once they go into contract, they close. It's just hard getting into contract.
Shaun, so much wisdom there. And for those who are in the brokerage community and or just in the commercial real estate community, rewind that and play that again, because and I felt like there was like 2 or 3 books you could write there, Shaun.